Isolation Nation, hello and welcome to another social distancing social club. I'm feeling really good because I watched the presidential debate last night and I realized we are more professional than the leading contenders to lead our country. So that's good news for us. I feel like Walter Cronkite up here, even though there's no news in this show, and I'm a silly individual. I say it's time. Did I say this is the Social Distancing Social Club? I think I did. Right.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I just want to make sure I say the name of the show. So I thought I was professional. It lasted 1 second, and I lost all flow. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine. It is Steve Hofstetter.
Hello, everybody. Hello. As always, if you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. And it says a little something about my comedy that when Biden in the debate yesterday said, "Shut up" to Trump, I got tagged by like 30 people. So that's my brand. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers.
Hey, how
Wow,
are
wow.
you? Yes, I'm excited. I'm not excited. I'll say this, guys. I haven't eaten since Sunday, so I'm a little cranky. So we're going to see how this goes. So I am 4 pounds from hitting this weight, so I think I'm going to make it. I'm pretty confident at this point. But I got 4 pounds left, and I got 2 days, and I think by Showtime Friday I'll be there. So I'm excited for that. And
Nice.
another exciting thing, in the new apartment yesterday, Chrissy installed the stripper pole. So this is going to be
Holy shit.
that's in our media room. So so she's we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.
That's media. Okay, cool. Sure.
Hey, sure. I mean, there's 2 TVs and a stripper pole and a big mirror. I mean, what else are you gonna do with that room?
When
I mean,
when there's
a
two
wall of mirrors,
TVs
you got to put a stripper pole in. It's just a rule.
When there's 2 TVs and a stripper pole, that's not the media room, that's the pole room.
We call it the boom boom room, just to be honest. So it's
2 TVs and a stripper pole is Bauer's version of 2 turntables and a microphone. It makes perfect sense. Like,
2 TVs and a stripper
I got 2
pole.
TVs.
Where is that?
Oh God, I'm gonna write that song for sure. That's got to be a song. Queen Rachel's here. Queen, how you doing today?
Wayne.
I'm certainly not hungry, that's for sure.
By
I have to say, I don't
the
hate
way-
these Cheeto lips.
Yeah, that's a Cheeto. So that's fucking with Ben, Steve, and me.
Yes, it is. That's Steve's hair color. That is my political animus, and that is Bauer's diet consistency normally.
I can't believe you would eat my people, Rachel. It's really offensive.
It's really nice.
I
last
think
week I
that's
watched the-
surprising considering your guys' dating history. She used to eat your people.
You guys aren't gonna let that one go, huh?
We're not.
For every large penis joke I make 3 you guys dated jokes. That's my new rule. Also, I am doing pretty good on my diet challenge. I'm fully back in intermittent fasting mode. Carmel is completely trying to make me lose. She brought out 4 flavors of Toblerone chocolate bars in front of me yesterday. I was eating it on the couch next to me in the theater, and I did not take the bait. I had 1 date, and then that's it. And I weighed in this morning. I'm at 202.4. I have just exactly 3 pounds to go and 2 days to do it.
I am both impressed and also not surprised that you and Carmel only had 1 date.
That's what he calls date night.
I'm sorry. I wish you were breaking up.
Oh, very fun. We had a fun overnight game. So it was bad Olympic events. There were 2 I liked. Beryl had track and field, team biathlon. It's a 500-meter run and javelin. Each country has 2-person teams. One teammate runs 400 meters while the other hurls javelins into the other lanes. I thought that was amazing.
Nice.
And then Andrea Gordon had, it's pole vaulting, but the pole is, let's just say it's the average guy clears 6 inches, but Steve's 3 attempts are all gold medal winning. The event is televised on Cinemax only. So
Now, Cinemax.
Ben, because
Cinemax
Rachel and
only
Steve
above the
dated.
waist.
Rachel and Steve dated. Rachel and Steve dated.
so Steve, before the overnight game, you got to tell us your news, and then we'll do the overnight game, or we'll do the regular game.
Yeah, it was kind of a boring morning. Not much happened, Just kind of, woke up, walked the dog, whatever. And So the game today is.
Let me share your news. Let me share your news.
We're not doing
Steve
that.
woke up, walked the dog, checked his email, and realized he's been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize.
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I found that out on Twitter, but yeah. So Sean Ehrlich, regular front row Sean Ehrlich, bandana Sean Ehrlich, apparently is a professor in the right department that can nominate for the Nobel Peace Prize, and so he nominated me, which is insane. And so from their website, it seems that I am one of 211 individuals nominated. There are also about 100 organizations. And yeah, and so now I am just as unqualified to win this as Trump, which is cool.
you can nominate organizations.
Yeah, you can nominate organizations.
Didn't nominate all of us. He just nominated you. He didn't give it SDSC the Nobel.
Right.
Now I'm kind of pissed, Sean. You know, to be honest.
Look, we're not an organization. We're an idea. Okay.
Well, let me also just say there were approximately actually 211 Democrats running for the presidential nomination. So good luck, Steve. I'm sure it'll work out great.
It is funny that people have been sending me messages like, good luck. And I'm like, I'm not going to win. I'm not even going to make the short list. Like, I'm not.
Of course, you can make the short list. You haven't made any short list since you were like 16 or something.
But I will say I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've been having an awful lot of fun with it. First of all, it's absolutely going in my bio. Like every time I've never cared about like credits being introduced on stage, but this is going to be way more fun because I want it to be so anachronistic. Like you might know him from Psycho Yoga Instructor or as a nominee of the Nobel Peace Prize. Please welcome Steve Hofstetter.
Those two are hilarious together.
It is so much fun using it to talk shit to people already. Like there was someone who replied to the announcement being, very Trumpian and Trump supporter, and I wrote back and I said, I wonder how many people have ever been told to go fuck themselves by a Nobel Peace Prize nominee. Well, it's one more than it was a minute ago. Congratulations.
Yeah, I was just about to say you're the only guy to ever use the Nobel Peace Prize to talk shit.
Yeah.
I would.
Second guy.
Considering who else has been nominated, I don't think that's true.
Second guy. Although I do love the idea of you using that as your intro. They're like, a man who has brought this planet closer to harmony, a nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize, Steve Hofstetter. Hey, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch. Get out.
I am bringing peace to those who deserve it. The rest can go fuck themselves. That's my mission.
I tweeted this morning to these guys. I said, if you sent me a text asked me 6 years ago, what would more likely, Trump being the president of the United States or Steve Hofstetter winning the Nobel Peace Prize or being nominated even, I would not have had an answer. I don't know what the fuck. Either one of those things seem like there are things that could happen.
Nor would I. This is not something I thought was going to happen when I woke up this morning. It's not something I thought would happen after I already found out it happened. I was still like, I don't think that would happen. But
well,
yeah,
I mean, not trying to like one up you, Steve, but I was nominated about 9 months ago, right before the pandemic began, at my dental office for a free cleaning. So I put my business card in this fishbowl.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. One of 211. Did you make the short list?
No, I never got a call.
Wait, isn't
It's an honor just to be nominated.
Do you go to Carmel's dentist office?
Yeah, no, that was a total joke. Carmel does do my cleanings. It's the most physical. It's the most physical contact we ever have.
At least you put something in your mouth. All right, let's get to the game, Steve.
Yep.
Now that we know the big
Yeah. So the game is least likely nominations of our hosts. And so, it's things like nominated for the most sex during a pandemic, me or Ben. It's, things like that.
And not together, please.
Yeah, I said or. Most likely to pronounce things correctly, Rachel or Bowers. So the point is, just
wait. You think fucking makes your speech all fucked up? Is that what's going on, Rachel?
Wait, is it because you guys both still have stuff in your mouth? That's what's happening. All right. Either way,
our tongues have exercise and practice. That's the difference.
So the way to submit your entry to the game, you can do so.
That's the term "fuck your brains out." I think that's why.
So you can submit any one on any of our streams Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook. But if you want your submission to count toward our grand prize, as well as have a much better chance of being having your submission read on at the end of the show, you can do so by tipping at least $5 on our Venmo, our Super Chat, or our PayPal, and we will get to those at the end.
Cool. Hey, before we introduce the crowd, Ben, we have a new patron on our Patreon. Look at me saying that right for the first time.
Wow.
Shaquille Syed at the Isolation Nation level. So thanks so much, Shaquille, for joining the Patreon. And you can do that at Patreon/SDSC. Join the Patreon. You can front row tickets, all kinds of cool stuff. You can send us props. It's a lot of fun. Check that out.
Awesome. And also want to give a shout out.
Welcome.
I also want to give a shout out to something that happened with Ben yesterday. Is that our Facebook page shared one of Ben's old videos, and it already has almost 1 million impressions. It is on fire right now. It is the video where a Trump supporter interrupted him, and then another one threatened to shoot him. And that video is just gangbusters right now. So shout out to Ben for that.
Thank you, buddy. And that video is a big part of what spurred me on to run for president, because I was just speaking truth to power, and I was threatened with a gunshot in the back of my head, and I decided, instead of shutting up, to go the other way and run directly against that orange. No, sorry to say orange, Steve. That asshole. And also related to what Bowers just said about speaking more clearly, it's instant karma is a thing sometimes. I'm so glad that Biden was so sharp in the debate last night. So sharp, like picture perfect, really. Every time in the campaign, because I truly, genuinely believe that he was losing it, and I think I was just wrong. He was maybe tired in those debates or whatever, because he's so sharp now. But whenever in my speeches I would say how Biden can't put a sentence together, I would every time fuck something up in the very next sentence. Like in my speech in Iowa, I'm like, and he can't put a sentence together lately. And also, war and point is.
I think also, Ben, it's very smart that after someone threatened to shoot you in the back of the head, what you did was you surrounded yourself with items that could distract them. So I think that is
that's right.
A solid strategy. They can't shoot you in the back of the head when there's just a million things in the way.
That's right, and that's also why I hired you as my press secretary, but you didn't come to the events.
Well, I was busy. I was trying to win a Nobel Prize. It takes time.
All right, well, let's get to the audience, Ben.
All right, sounds like a good time. VIP video front row, please join us, and let's say hello to our good friends. There we go. Please welcome Chris LaBelle. He won in absentia yesterday, kind of like Steve won't for the Nobel Prize. We've got Tam Brown. In light of Steve's fantastic mask video, we shoot science over fiction. Choose science. I don't know. Taylor told me to step away from my computer so that the shot would be better, and I can't see shit. Jen Winklepleck is back with us in the video front row. Great to see you, Jen. We missed you. Welcome back. Sean Ehrlich, who I guess has favorites as far as the hosts on this show. Got Frankie Angles Nataro. Great to see you, Frankie. Maybe you could start studying and be a professor. I've always been a big fan of yours. Also, Brian Slivka is here. Good to see you, buddy. Allie West is joining us. Shannon Burke coming to us with the Barbara Walters filter. We've got Brian O'Connor. This is like kind of a hazy filter. You can't really see. It's not a crisp. Anyway, Brian O'Connor, good to see you. Back off the motorcycle. Zara Bending is with us from Australia. Jorg Gutentag, a.k.a. George, is with us. And I Need a Haircut is here. And look like you got a pretty good haircut, to be honest with you. Thanks for being with us, my friends.
Awesome. Very cool. We also have two amazing comics, two great comics, both returning champions. We have Tyler Gooch with us. We love Tyler. Tyler's here. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Thank you for having me. Steve, congratulations on your nomination for the Nobel Peace Prize. And Bowers, congratulations on this submission I just made for the Reese's Peace Prize. You got that to look forward to.
Thank you so much. We also have Kelly Collette is back. Kelly, how are you?
Oh, hi. How are you guys doing? Sorry, I was putting on my lip gloss. I saw that there was a stripper, and I got really competitive all of a sudden. It's been a while, guys.
Good to see you, Kelly. Thanks for joining us again.
See you. Thank you. You look 4 pounds lighter. Guys. Exactly 4 pounds.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've lost 6 pounds, so apparently it doesn't show.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Ours though has lost
Definitely-
26 pounds, and you can't notice. So I guess it's the
Wow.
same size jackets. Kind of defeats the purpose.
The
No,
jacket.
it's because Kelly hasn't been on in a couple of weeks, so this was in the meantime. Bowers had gained the weight and now has lost it.
That actually, I'll be honest, that happens in my life because I just gain and lose weight so often. Like whenever I meet someone, they're like, "Have you lost weight?" I'm like, "That depends when you met me, I guess. I don't know." Sometimes I have, sometimes I haven't. Very cool. We got anything coming in, Rach?
Yeah, we do. So last night, after the show, Marissa Hamilton tipped the show $10 and said, "I've never watched a Nowhere Comedy Club show before today, but after that fucking debate that I didn't watch but woke up to on Facebook, I needed to laugh. So thanks."
Nice, thank you.
And then Amina Sala tipped the show $10 and said, "For Taylor, after watching last night's debate, it made me realize how much a mute button was needed, as well as how greatly you're underappreciated. Hashtag give Taylor a raise."
I liked it till that last part. The last part was good.
I was also when Biden said, "Shut up, man." I'm like, "Oh, Rachel's gonna learn from that." That's basically that's every moment of the rest of the show. Just shut up, man.
Biden had some great fucking slams. At one point, he was like, "Does anybody know what this clown is talking about?" The best. He was gangster in those lines. You couldn't hear it because Trump was whining over it, but he had some really solid slams.
Yeah.
Your
All right, we're
face
done.
does look skinnier, Bowers. I gotta actually, now that I look at you closely.
Thanks.
I mean, your face looks so skinny. I'm about to put on a female filter. You know what I mean?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Rachel, do we have anything else coming in?
No, we're caught up.
All right,
All
cool.
right, well, let's get to a comic then. How about that? Coming right now. You know, he's the only guy that gives the Punisher a run for his money. It's our favorite Tyler Gooch, everybody. Tyler Gooch, let's do it.
All right, thank you. I thank you very much for having me today. I'm actually celebrating today. I just got my 30-day chip from Workaholics Anonymous. It's been over a month since I did anything at work, and it feels good. My boss is always asking me, like, "Tyler, can you get some stuff done today?" And it's like, that's the kind of negative thinking that can make me fall off the wagon right now. I don't need it. I don't know. I don't know if you guys, maybe I'm the only one that has this. I don't know if you guys have a favorite blacksmith. Favorite blacksmith or anything? Mine's Jada Pinkett.
Oh my god.
We're having a good time. I tell you what I miss the most. I miss going to museums. Like the one of the last things I did before this all started, I went to a museum and there was a sign on the wall that said next to a piece of art that said, "Please do not touch." And then underneath that was written in Braille. I had to pick up some extra work during this the pandemic, so you can't do a comedy as often. So now I do comedy by night, and I install sprayers on toilets, bidet. That was a good one. I'll let you guys know when they're good. I don't want to put that pressure on you to have to figure that out. Yeah, I don't know. I've come up with a test during this because I'm married and we all know people that are in good relationships and bad relationships, and we see all these relationships on social media now. So I've come up with a test you can use to find out how healthy someone's relationship is. Here's what you do: you ask one of the people in the relationship, "What would you do without your spouse?" And the faster they answer, the more unhealthy that relationship is. Right? You ask like a happy newlywed couple, "What would you do without your wife?" I don't know. I can't even picture my life without her. I don't know what I would do. But you ask somebody that's been in a bad marriage for like 5 years, they have an answer ready immediately, right? What would you do without your wife? Well, I'd sell the house. I've been looking at some places on Zillow I think I could afford. The second thing I'd do is I'd fight for custody of her dog and I'd have it put down.
Oh god.
A lot of times you lose the crowd when you kill a fictional dog. That's something I've learned, but I haven't changed my ways, and I think that's important to know. I don't know. I feel like there's some stuff coming in the comments right now. Like people are just saying, "Tyler, talk about salad dressing. Talk about salad dressing." I'm gonna pander a little bit. Here's my theory on salad dressing. The healthier the salad dressing is, the more willing they are to tell you where it comes from and the name of the dressing. Right, like Italian dressing is pretty healthy. It's from Italy. They tell you that. Balsamic vinegars from Balsama, right? But as it gets more unhealthy, they get stingier with the information, right? Like That creamy stuff, that's from a ranch. I really can't say anymore. That stuff, that's from an island. Which one? One of 1,000. I really don't feel comfortable narrowing it down. I don't know. I got a couple charts here. We've done these before, and they've gone pretty well. This first one, this is a chart showing the tanness of a person's skin versus the chances that person is named Tanner. This is like a very tan person. This is like an African American gentleman, not going to be named Tanner, but this is like a very pale Dartmouth lacrosse player, almost certainly going to be named Tanner. This is styles of gravy transportation. You can have a gravy boat and a gravy train. That's okay. Like a gravy car, gravy bus, gravy airplane. That's not, nobody wants to. There's an asterisk next to car, though. The exception there is hearse, because it's not a grave, but it is gravy.
Oh my God.
And then black and white geese is questionable, because if they fly really fast, it's like a gravy.
Oh my God.
Hey, you guys signed up for this, all right? I didn't make this decision. All right, this is a Venn diagram of Sting's lovemaking style and Trump's spray-on tan style. So it's like it's not a real tan; it's a tan trick. It's a tan. All right, thank you for coming to what's probably my last performance on this show. This is things you can put in a cannon. You can put a cannonball in there. You can put a human, if they're a human cannonball, a T-shirt at a sporting event, or a superhero's backstory. You put that in the cannon. Bottomless things, bottomless breadsticks. That's good at Olive Garden. Bottomless pit, though, that's terrifying. It's scary. Bottomless chaps. I don't know. It depends on who's wearing it. That's in the unknown column. If that's good or bad. My last graph here. This is This is a complicated Venn diagram, so we'll go over it. George Washington and Sir Mix-a-Lot. What they have in common is they're the only two people that cannot tell a lie. Thomas Jefferson and Sir Mix-a-Lot. They have like the same affinity for sisters. Sir Mix-a-Lot and Carl Sagan haters, people that hate Carl Sagan. Cosmo ain't got nothing to do with their selection. Cosmo. And Ed Sheeran and George Washington, everything that comes out of their mouth is sappy because of wooden teeth. So like last time, I just want to leave you guys with one like parting thought of wisdom. This time I want to tell you guys, never stare right at the sun, right? Like when you meet a family for the first time. Stare right at their sun. All right, guys, thank you very much.
Tyler Gooch.
Tyler Gooch. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on YouTube. Tyler, I feel like this was made for you. Like these kind of show, like this works perfectly with your style.
Yeah, because if people start booing, you can just mute them.
Yeah.
Because on the road at comedy clubs, you'd have to have such huge paper.
Right. Got to haul a projector around and everything. Takes forever to draw them up.
That was so funny, man. Those were all brilliant. Really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really, I mean, we're not going to have you back again, but that was a great.
Appreciate that my last time.
As last performances go. Bravo.
Yeah. That's the way to go out on top, dude. Really well done.
Well,
People are going to be talking
please
about
tip
this.
him generously because he will not be back.
well, I don't think you're in charge of booking it, so I think he probably will be, but that's okay.
What's that?
I mean, you don't book it, so I don't know if he'll probably be back.
And I've definitely got
Powers.
I definitely got veto. I've got veto power, and this is a bit.
I'm doing a bit back. Why?
But let's really act like it will be my last time and make this last. Let's really.
No, we want to go on top. No one wants to see Joe Montana on the Chiefs. It was weird. You know.
Bowers goes. I'm doing a bit back. Yeah, but the way you're doing the bit back is known as not yes-anding. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like improv. You get that, right? I don't.
Not improv. It's just common sense how bits
yes,
go. You want to
improv.
continue.
I'm just against improv, man. I'm done. I'm kidding. I don't care.
I do.
Yes,
that one
and Bowers
was
hates
good.
improv. Yes, and Ben wants him to like it. I did it, right? I did it.
Yep, that was
Guys,
very
he
good.
hasn't eaten. Leave him alone.
I'm frankly, I'm
Totally
I'm
change the
slow
subject
brain.
if anybody
Swear to God.
wants.
I hope
What's
so.
that, Kelly?
What'd you say, Kel?
I said, I could totally change the subject if anybody wants me to.
Please,
Yes.
please change the subject.
Yes, and
Tyler kept saying Sir Mix-a-Lot, but I thought he was saying cervix a lot. Is this like a new feminist superhero that I don't know about? I was like, is this just who came up since Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed? Like, did we get cervix a lot? Is she okay?
what does
Really
George
dumb joke,
Washington
but-
have in? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kelly.
Dumb joke, but I was like, who's this person?
What does George Washington have in common with cervix a lot? The cherry.
Ah,
Nice.
Rachel, what else we got?
not a
Wow.
day.
Yeah.
I would vote for you for the Nobel Peace Prize just for that joke. God damn.
Wouldn't.
I knocked Kelly over with that joke.
It was just too quick.
Yeah, maybe I do like improv. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Rachel, what do you think?
And Technics, 2 Canadian. Gooch for the custody battle and vet bill. Damn.
I'm not going to a vet.
Meeting tipped you $5 and said, for Tyler, bidet Batman is the hero we deserve.
But that man.
Renee Hutchison, $5 and just said, Gooch.
Somebody that gets it, finally.
George in our live audience, $15 and said, Tyler, I vote for you wearing bottomless chaps any day of the week except Sundays. Great set.
That's the Lord's Day.
Well, I mean, you're lucky this is a waist-up camera. I don't know why I have one.
That's the day the Lord wears buttless chaps.
That's why Tyler didn't angle his camera towards the mirror like Kaplan did yesterday, because he's an ass.
Angles is my thing.
Technics, 5 Canadian. Always with the best puns I've ever witnessed back to back in a set. Consistently quality, well explained. I'm dying here. Tanner, amazing.
Yeah, thank you. That's what everybody always says, that my comedy is well explained. I don't know. If that's-
We've got, let's see, Matthew Plummer, $5. Tyler, I didn't sign up for this, but I'm glad that I'm here for it.
How did you get in here then? You didn't sign up. Just typing in random numbers in Zoom, seeing what meetings they join.
Cassie, $5.
Oh, it's a comedy. That's fun. Oh, yesterday it was a Microsoft fucking Office thing. It was terrible.
Yes, and?
No, Ben, you have to finish the yes and.
And?
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
That work?
All right, let's see what else we have here. Cassie Nolan, $5. To Tyler for giving Jeremy Day a run for his money.
Nice.
And then
He beat me in a pun battle a while back, and I still haven't gotten over it.
Wakes up in cold sweats in the middle of the night. Jeremy Day. Ah!
Yeah, that's right.
Tyler's been writing puns in his lair.
Yeah. I open up
I've
a
been in a
rhyming.
lab with a pen and a pad trying to get this pun battle off.
That's right. I turn on Eminem and open up a rhyming dictionary.
Jeremy Day tipped you $5 and said that was brilliant. I loved every moment.
Oh, there you go.
After the last comment, that feels like trash talk.
No, it's like when Michael Jordan tells Karl Malone, "Good game."
Yeah, exactly.
It would be great if you opened up a rhyming. It would be great.
Barris
If you
just said Jeremy was Jordan and Tyler was Malone.
Yeah, that's a joke I was making.
I just want to make sure not everybody in the audience knows basketball. That was a hell of a shot at Tyler. Okay, sorry.
A lot of people have
Well,
called
it's a
me
Hall
the,
of Famer. He just didn't win the titles over Jordan. It's just, I mean, it doesn't mean he's not a great fucking basketball player. He's just not as good as Jeremy. That's all I was saying.
people have called me. People call me the Karl Malone of comedy all the time because they say I'm exactly as funny as Karl Malone would be if he did comedy.
I thought it
That'd
was
be-
because you deliver.
Because he was a mailman. He was the mailman Malone.
That would have been
always-
better. Can we take that from the top, Steve? I'm going to use that line.
Okay.
Oh, I just thought of this weirdness. Is that why Post Malone is called Post Malone? Not because he's good in the post, but because post office and mailman?
Yes.
A lot of
Yeah.
levels to it.
Nailed it. I read
I
his
don't think Post
autobiography.
Malone ever realized that.
That's,
He used
that's
to
what
be
I'm
Pony
curious.
Express Malone, but that's too far ahead of him.
And
Once
then
Trump,
if
once
you're,
Trump gets done, he's gonna be FedEx Malone because there'll be no more.
Yeah.
or he
I've heard
plays them on half speed, so he's slow down the Post Malone.
We'll fix it in Post Malone.
If you if you do open, Tyler, I'm curious, if you do open a rhyming dictionary, does it just say Pictionary in there?
I have somebody told me once, they said, like, if you look up the definition of jerk in the dictionary, there's a picture of you. And I was like, where did you get a dictionary that has pictures in it?
Rachel, what else do we have?
That's funny. Oh shit.
All right, Tyler, Tam tipped you $5 and said, this is a $10 tip. Unfortunately, $5 of it is fictional.
Accept it either way.
Peter Amsel, 5 Canadian. Tyler, yes, we did sign up for this. Effing hilarious.
Thanks.
Zar Bending, $5. Venn diagram of a Tyler Gooch set and the first John Wick film. Both kill and fictional dogs get murdered in the first few minutes of both.
Just two overlapping circles.
Yeah.
Dana tipped you $5 and said, thank you for the Venmo humor. Frank Notaro, $5 for the Gooch.
Nice.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
And then Dana had a general. She tipped the show $20 and said, congrats to the first member of the four-legged tripod to be nominated for the Nobel Pronunciation Prize, Queen Rachel. It was not a game entry. I did check.
Are you sure?
Okay, just making sure.
Took off.
By the way, I understand that Steve does have a good chance of winning because he does not own a bell and he's at peace with it.
Oh, no.
Do I mute him now?
That was the Scottie Pippen of puns.
I sat that one out during the key moment.
You're on the team, you know.
All right, we're caught up.
Awesome.
Excellent.
So
All
Nobel
right.
Prize, Steve. That's. Do you have to like? What do you do now? Do you have to give a speech somewhere? Is this like a bracket like the NCAA's? How's this work?
Yeah.
It's
is it
I'm
online?
Single elimination.
Is,
Yeah,
like,
I'm
is
first.
it like naming a bridge? Can we be Bodie McBoatface or whatever?
I'm a 16th seed, so I'm up against Malala right now. So it's gonna be a real.
Doing Bassam
He
went up
never
against-
won, huh?
You had to fight Bassam. Wouldn't that be great? What would Rachel do?
he totally deserves it more than I do. But no, I think it's a thing that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna make the short list. The short list allegedly, I think the short list will come out sometime early next year. I realistically have no chance for that, but at the same time, you know, it's a cool thing. It's a fun thing. My mother was thrilled. My brother was like, "This is weird." So you know, it just depends. Some people are more excited about it.
You're gonna be just a monster at the holidays this year. Oh my god! I can't imagine how much of a condescending dick you're gonna be.
No, Bowers.
You're like, can you please pass the Nobel Peace Prize nominee the mashed potatoes, please? Thank you so much.
Bowers,
Oh,
that's ridiculous. Like a Nobel Peace Prize nominee is gonna eat with them. Come on. We all get to take our invisible jets to some fancy place. No, yeah, I mean it's pretty much just it's a cool thing that'll, you know, go in my bio. It'll be fun. Like that's yeah. And Zara just put in the chat that Jane Goodall is also in the running. This is awkward. I'm pretty sure I would lose in that heat.
Now, can you and Jane form an alliance maybe, and then vote out some of the other people and get that way? I don't know how this works.
Yeah, actually, what happens is at the end, Jane and I have to threaten to eat the berries at the end.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's Hunger Games. Sorry, my fault. That's Hunger Games. I was very confused as to how this is done, you know?
We put 211 people on an island with no food to see which one is in fact the most peaceful.
I mean, Steve and Jane Goodall do have a lot of similarities because they're both great at wrangling out of control monkeys. You know what I mean?
Ben,
What?
monkeys.
They're
Chimpanzees aren't monkeys.
No, I know that. I was just getting. Well, I wanted you to yell at me.
Us. Just
Was
us.
Carmel at work? Him yelled at in a couple hours.
Actually, that's how Ben burns calories now.
Well, I can say that she is a fan of Steve's.
Oh, well, there you go.
She knows him?
Hey, you know what?
Wow.
Passover dinner is getting more and more fucking just.
It's been a weird year, guys. It's been a real weird year.
Can you give her my number? Can she be a fan of me? That's really cool.
Okay, girl. Yeah, I'll link up. It's good.
Awesome. She's got good hair too. Oh, I'm really excited.
I mean, Jane Goodall's cool and all, but Tom Arnold's a fan of mine, so just so you know.
I think she's
So
a
this
fan
is
of.
the
Very
opposite
cool.
of Jane Goodall, because Tom Arnold's pretty much the opposite.
I
of
think
Jane
that's the
Goodall.
opposite. Yeah.
I think you nailed it. I think if we thought all the rest of the show, we couldn't think of a more opposite of Jane Goodall than Tom Arnold.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
We got anything coming in else, Rachel, before we get to
Yeah,
Cal?
we had Dana tipped the show $10 and said, "For Sean Ehrlich, huge thanks. Such a great idea." So thanks, Dana.
You're welcome.
And then Bill Thompson tipped the show tipped Tyler 5 Canadian. Said, "Tyler tried hard to make me laugh, but no pun intended."
Oh my God.
Yep, 10's probably about the right number too. That's what they say about me. They say I tried at comedy. That's the Tyler
They
Gooch
also-
guarantee.
Hey, Tyler, they also say you're well explained.
That's right. I will try and I will explain it to you. The rest is on you if you want to get it or not.
Yeah.
I will say, Tyler, you do a great job because the Tanner graph I didn't quite get, and then you explain it so well that it's like, it just works. I mean, it's like not condescending. It's like, no, and I don't know. It makes me laugh a whole bunch.
Bowers loves people who explain their jokes.
Right.
I think it's important. I
That's
think
his genre of comedy.
Yes.
That's right.
Like people will say, like, Steve, what kind of comedy do you do? And I'm like, oh, I'm a social critic. And they're like, Bowers, what kind of comedy do you do? And you're like, explanatory.
Well, I've always said smart people laugh when they're surprised. Stupid people laugh when they understand. So Tyler, you do both, which is good.
Mhm. Yeah. I have the comedy of like a 4th grade algebra teacher.
Yes.
A good one.
You are
good
just
one, like
as
your
funny
favorite
as my
teacher.
4th grade algebra teacher. I will say though, Tyler, I actually had an incident with a heckler clip where the kid's name was Tanner, and part of it came up while I was making fun of the fact that he and all his friends were white, and there was like one black person in their group of like 30 people. And so first I made fun of the fact that I have as many black people in my family as they do in their friend group.
Yeah.
And I also said that is how white you are. Your mother tried by naming you Tanner in hopes that it would work. So I very much enjoyed your graph.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry I'm distracted, guys. I'm just finishing placing a Craigslist ad for any professors with a spare Nobel Peace Prize vote.
By the way, I got 4 fucking DMs from people being like, hey, can you ask him to nominate me? Or can you ask him to I'm like, fuck off.
Oh, no.
Like,
Is this like prom court? Can we just like throw things out there? Like I'm kind of confused on how this whole thing works. Can you guys explain it? No, like I'm dead. Serious.
No,
How
I'd be
does it
a little
work?
I don't know how the process works. Sean, do you know how the process works? He's in the audience. We can ask that question.
The nominating process or the victory process?
Well,
Any of them.
how many people can nominate? That's my question.
A lot, which is why I did it. It was because Trump is so proud of being nominated, and his fans are, and the media is taking him seriously. But any associate or full professor of law, history, social sciences, theology, philosophy. So there are about 200 people just on my campus who can nominate. And so the point I was trying to make is that it's not a big deal to be nominated.
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, that takes a little
No,
shine
that's
off.
why I thought it was great. That's why I thought it was hilarious, because like I use it to troll the Trump people. Because the idea of when people, Trump was nominated for a Nobel Prize, I'm like, yeah, dickhead, so was I. Who cares?
But I did, I picked Steve I originally intended to nominate my 8-year-old niece just to show how ridiculous it was. And then I decided to, it is the Nobel Peace Prize. I should take it at least a little bit seriously. So I thought I should nominate a comedian because it's a joke and that works well. And then I did actually think about Ben first because he ran for president.
But then you said comedian. Then you decided you wanted a comedian.
No, I thought maybe triple-digit votes in New Hampshire would be necessary.
Oh shit!
It was really the
more votes than Steve Hofstetter in New Hampshire, just for the record. Right?
But it was really the.
I actually got in 35 write-in votes, Ben. I never told you.
But it was really the
you
Martin
like a
Foundation
tiara
that
or a
led me to.
sash or?
Yeah, how's this? Yeah, and then how's the voting process work?
Well,
and
first
then-
of all, let me
Apple-
just point out that so Sean is an associate professor at FSU, and so the problem is that 199 of the other people who could have nominated people all nominated their mascot.
Wait, isn't Zara a law professor? She could nominate one of us. Zara, could you nominate one of us?
It's in Australia, dude.
It doesn't matter. It's the,
Nobel
the entire
Prize
world.
is the whole country. or the whole
Nobel
world.
Prize is in Norway.
Global.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Global.
Okay.
And I know that 'cause I thought, well, maybe Zara can't because she's an Australian. I went, no, that's dumb. It's not an American thing. That's an American thing to think. And then you said it, which is
That's
great.
rude.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had the thought and I still said it.
I feel like this Peace Prize has really divided us all. I don't
Which was
know
my plan all
what that
along.
means, but we don't want it.
I just wanted to say that, that is such a rude joke. Obviously, Australia is a very key part of this world, and Zara's always been my favorite part of the VIP front row. Let me just say that.
Yeah, for you to discount Zara like that, Rachel, we don't like that when you discount Zara. like
Incredible.
that. That's not very cool.
Yeah, Ben. Unlike Carmel, I did hear that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Here.
Glad you did.
Oh, God.
All right, we had a couple more tips for Tyler that had come in. Let's see. It was Laura C, $5. I love Tyler, and if I could just figure out this tip thing, I would tip. But looks like you figured it out.
Great job. I like when
Hey,
somebody
that was
states
a-
a goal
that-
and
Give
achieves
her
it.
a prize.
That was a promise kept.
He types like you read.
By the way, Ben, they don't disclose nominees or nominators for 50 years, so you could just tell people.
I mean, they don't disclose nominees or nominators.
Like the
Trump
nominator
does.
can disclose the nominee, but the committee doesn't. So
Somebody
like,
doesn't announce who's nominated?
the committee doesn't announce who's nominated; they just announce who's won. They may announce the short list. I'm not sure, but the point is that you could just say it if you really wanted to.
So how does Trump know? How does Trump know that he was nominated?
Because his nominator made a big deal of it because his nominator is a white nationalist.
So the white nationalist dude just says, "I nominated Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize," and then that's now a fact.
Well, I mean, he showed his nomination the same way that Sean showed me what he nominated me with, so yeah.
So you're saying Trump's guy was like some piece white trash, so he's like a common nominator? Is that...
It was the same way
common
Michael Scott
denominator.
declared bankruptcy. Just yells it, right?
Yeah.
Just says it.
I
Okay.
declare bankruptcy.
Yeah. It was.
How do you know there's 200 people that were nominated?
Yeah,
It
that's
says so on the Nobel website.
They just
Oh,
don't
so
release who.
But
Yes.
you don't tell. Okay.
Interesting.
So just wait till the number ticks up by one, and then say it was you.
I don't lie. I'm not a liar. That's why I didn't go far in my presidential campaign.
Good point.
Valid point.
He's gonna name a star after himself. You guys know that, right? Trump is gonna not win Nobel Peace Prize and be like, but they named this star after me.
He's gonna have to because they keep defacing his star on the Walk of Fame.
He's gonna be like, look at this paper. I'm a lord in Scotland. Like just that.
I own one part of the rainforest. The dead one.
I just
Oh
looked at
shit!
Siri.
By the way, just looked at the chat, and your Guten Tag was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Quantum Physics, and says, "Yet I'm not bragging about it." That's what he's wrote.
Well, yeah, because it's only quantum physics. It's not peace. Come on.
Anybody be nominated at common.
Plus, I mean, if it's a quantum physics
what
award,
that is.
are you really nominated, or is it just theoretical?
Wow. Tyler,
Nicely
really-
done, Ben.
I'm having imposter syndrome. This is quite the elite chat. I feel like everybody has like a feather in their cap, and it's like I'm having tea with the queens. I had no idea. I would have put on a better shirt. What did you say?
I said I'm from Queens.
Okay.
I'm a queen.
Yeah.
If you're,
I
if
have
you're
2 more things to
Gooten,
catch up on.
Okay.
So Gus Walsh tipped Tyler $5 and said 5 stars.
Nice.
And
all right,
then
a buck for each star.
That's true.
I like that.
Ron tipped the show $5 and said, "Steve, congratulations. I appreciate your activism."
Thank you.
Also, Jorg just replied, "That's a Trumpian truth." And also, I am also a queen.
If your Guten Tag doesn't win the prize, then the Nobel Committee is gluten intolerant.
Okay, here's my question, Tyler. How much does your wife hate you?
A lot. Yeah.
That's a super quick answer. Yeah, yeah.
And what's your house worth on Zillow?
I got my eye on a couple places. We'll see.
Are we caught up, Rach?
We're caught up.
All right, let's get to our next comic. Returning champion again. She's been on a couple times. We love her. Go for the very funny Collette, everybody. Woo!
I don't have any puns. I'm sorry. I was gonna get a microphone because I liked how Tyler did that. That was pretty cool. But the only thing I had on my desk was this gender reveal thing. I'm not pregnant or anything. I'm just super basic on Instagram. I just want to have a photo shoot. So I'm gonna hold this up. The worst. Speaking of being basic, Halloween's coming up. Yay! Yes, all the girls in the audience shriek at the same time. You all heard it. Halloween is by far my favorite holiday. You guys knew I grew up as a trashy kid, and that's a poor kid's holiday. You're like, candy and I get to be someone else? Hell yeah, sign me up. I want to be anybody else. I liked trick-or-treating so much as a kid, not because I liked getting candy, but because I liked to see inside other people's houses. Like, that was my jam. I was always that kid standing way too close to the threshold of the front door, like, just knock knock. Oh, beautiful credenza, did you get a new paint color? I smell chili in here. Do you guys have cable? Like, they had to escort me out of their house. That's how creepy I was. I was the trick on trick or treat. My parents just would always dress me in whatever stuff we had lying around the house and kind of like called a costume later. Like, I remember I went trick or treating one time and I knocked on a door and she was like, "Oh, cute. What are you?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm a chef because I got a fork glued to my shoulder." I don't know. It's weird. I wore the same costume last year as an adult. I just took my pants off. I was slutty chef. So how we do it. For 5 years in a row in college, I went as girl who can't find a coat to wear. Hope you guys celebrate Halloween. You guys can do all sorts of things. Steve, you can go as Mother Teresa or whatever, or Bowers can just wear that jacket. I don't know. You guys, this is not a roast, I know, but yeah. I'm going as cervix a lot. That's what I like everything to do with Halloween, especially like true crime stuff. True crime podcasts are my favorite, and I see a lot of women who are also anxious walking down the street listening to people being murdered in their headphones, wondering why we have anxiety. I used to think it made me unique to listen to so much true crime. I used to think it made me cool and individualist. I used to think I was like a Wednesday Addams. Turns out I'm a Monday Carol. That's the most basic thing you can do as a woman, is like listen to true crime. You used to have to hide it. You used to not be able to walk up to someone and be like, "Who's your favorite serial killer?" Right? What Forensic Files episode do you use to fall asleep at night? I tried to be goth in middle school and it didn't work out because I have long blonde hair and they just don't believe it when you do that. I went to Hot Topic. I bought a choker necklace. I had Janko jeans so everybody could always tell when it was raining. But thank you. Only few people will understand what that means, right? Just like a slug carrying your jeans on a long trail through the middle school hallway. No, I tried to be goth in middle school. This is how it turned out. I did the worst thing I ever did the week I was goth. The worst thing I ever said, and I'll tell you about it, but please don't cancel me. Okay, we had to do cheerleading, mandatory cheerleading in 8th grade. And she told the ladies, she's like, everybody has to make up a cheer. And I thought it'd be funny to make up a cheer where I told people to go kill themselves. Like, I thought, I know it's terrible. It's so bad. So I go, give me a K, give me an I, give me an LLY. And then they all start laughing and they're like, Kelly, did you just forget how to spell your fucking name? So that's how you go from the goth girl to the dumb girl real quick. Yeah, it's a terrible joke, but that is a true story. I like group costumes. I like my favorite group costume is A League of Their Own because that's one of my favorite movies. Have you guys seen A League of Their Own?
Yay.
Okay. I love that movie. They always say like there's no crying in baseball. There's a lot of really great memories from that movie, but there's one scene that I like more than any. It's when old Gina Davis goes to meet her friends after having not seen them for 60 years. And she runs into old Rosie O'Donnell who goes, Dottie? And then she takes a baseball and she throws it at her. And then Dottie barehand catches the baseball. And Rosie O'Donnell's like, well, that's Dottie. I'm like, what if it wasn't fucking Dottie? Just threw a baseball at an old woman's head. Like, even if it is Dottie, you just threw a baseball at a woman who is 80 years old, expecting her to do a callback to a joke that she did one time when you were 20 years old. How many redheaded women did you put into a concussion who just walked by? Were you just like waiting around the corner? Is that Dottie? Is that Dottie? Just bodies everywhere. That's probably the darkest joke that I have. Sorry. I'm getting a little dark. I'm sorry. I'll tell you this before I stop. I liked how they nicknamed Madonna in that movie All the Way May. I thought that was really fun. Every time she walked up to the plate, they yelled slut at her, and then she just played baseball continually. My mom played baseball, but her nickname was Donna Do You Wanna, which is what they would yell when she walked up to the plate. They would yell, Do You Want A? So my dad thought it'd be funny to get a license plate that said, Do You Want A? And he just sent my mom driving down the hallway in the Who Wants to Fuck My Wife mobile. You know what I mean? Like, he just kept her in there, and I had to inherit that car when I was 16 years old. I don't know if these jokes are hitting. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just having a crisis here. Okay, that's it for me, guys.
Kelly, Collette, everybody. Kelly, Collette. That was great. I especially enjoyed the idea of the like growing up trashy and people having candy and wanting to be someone else. And I'm like, also people named Candy wanted to be someone else. Ladies and gentlemen, tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. I really want to see people going as Cervix a lot for Halloween.
Yeah, is that a doctor costume? I don't know what that costume is, but
yeah, I actually went on
Who knows
Halloween
what G-spot a lot is? Who knows what anybody looks like? What anything looks like? Okay.
One Halloween,
like a gynecologist would be cervix a lot, I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what
yeah. You just wear a Michael Vick jersey.
How do you dress like a gynecologist though? You just like a doctor and you just look down all night? Like, how does it work?
I think you have stirrups you bring around with you.
Just to. No, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, you know, if you don't just salad tongs, you know, whatever you have around the house, just you know, make it work. I will tell you, I went one year. I went to a Halloween party at Penn State, and I wore angel wings, cat ears, and carried a pitchfork, and had a shirt that said "Every girl on campus." And most of them found it funny, and then every now and then someone would get very, very upset with me, and they were always dressed as one of those three things.
I did a show at Penn State once, and I opened literally with the joke. I said, "There's a lot. You guys are in the news a lot, but I don't see it. I see what the problem is. I've been here a couple hours. No one's tried to fuck me yet."
Wow, that's did they yes and that?
That was a great 15-second show, by the way.
It was in 2007.
Yeah.
As you were telling that story, Steve, I thought you said I went to a Halloween party once at Penn Station. I was like, oh, that's got to be sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody was dressed as someone annoyed or homeless. It was weird. I don't even think it was Halloween, actually, now that I think about it.
I think you meant Penn Station, like the sandwich shop.
That's actually what I was talking about. Was
That's
the
how
sandwich.
Midwest I am.
As someone who
Like
lived a
cheesesteaks?
half a block from Penn Station, I assumed you meant Penn Station.
Yeah, I'm also very hungry, so Penn Station was also where I went to. But you know, 'cause
Yeah. Also, by the way, the Jenkos reference was fucking hilarious. That
Oh,
was,
thank you. That is a true story, unfortunately. The kill yourself was not a true story. I have to admit that, guys. I'm being very vulnerable, but I did try and be goth. I didn't make a fake cheer up, but thank God the internet wasn't around for any of that. So
We never would have known, Kelly. Or sorry, Killy. We never would have known.
it's my twin sister, Killy.
Yeah.
You'll hear about her later.
That's what happens when you have a great set. You're like, oh, that was Killy Collette.
Nailed it.
All right, Rachel, what do we got?
All right, we have Tam tipped $5 and said, Kelly, big fan of Halloween for all the same reasons. Trashy kids unite.
Yeah.
And then Jay Gershon, $5. I give you a 12 out of 10.
Pretty good.
That sounds good.
Chris
No
LaBelle-
Nobel Prize, but it's fucking pretty good.
I mean, I don't know how math works, but that sounds good.
Take it. Chris LaBelle, $5. Kelly, I'm in the Bay Area. You put that fire starter down right the fuck now.
I solemnly swear I will never use this. I will dip it in my iced tea right now. I just want your picture.
I just think it's amazing that you did your whole set holding a thing that explodes right up to your face.
Risk taker.
This
I'm
next
working on
joke is about how I'm dark and disturbed.
Get scary.
We had George tip $15. I'm so thrilled to see Christina Applegate's younger sister Kelly on the show. Best show ever.
Best compliment of my life. Thank you so much.
Then we have Tam tipped $2 more and said, I'll never be able to watch that scene in A League of Their Own without dying.
Neither will Dottie. She is.
And then Technics to Canadian Kelly. Dottie's everywhere.
Let the Dotties hit the floor. Let the Dotties hit the floor. Dotties hit the floor. Sorry, what if I just kept going? That would be the best.
That is hilarious. That's a great tip.
We also had Matthew Plummer tip $5 and said, Kelly, there was plenty of crying in baseball when I was a kid, but it was all from the parents arguing with the ref. Hilarious set.
The ref.
I feel that so much. My dad got kicked out of so many of my soccer games just for being a dick. So whoever that was, I feel you.
My dad one time got kicked out of, he was the coach of my team, and he kept screaming at the ref, so they kicked him out, and he fucking said, I can yell from the other sideline. He screamed everywhere, and then they threw him out of that sideline, and then he got in the car and just laid on the horn for the last hour of the fucking game. It was hilarious.
We literally have the same dad. That's so funny.
My mom got a technical foul at a basketball game I played in one time because she was a high school teacher and the ref was a high school student that was in her class, and she kept calling him by name and saying very personal stuff about him.
Rod, you suck at algebra.
And he's like, I'm going to give you 15 minutes, then I'm going to give you 15 more minutes. That's 45 minutes. And she's like, see?
All for X, dumbass.
We also had, just so everybody's aware, Technics tipped $2 more for Kelly, but then commented because YouTube chat is down for everybody, but tips are still coming through, so send in those super chats, but maybe not regular comments because I can't see them.
Oh, that is weird. All right, go to the Facebook stream. Or is it down on Ben's also, or just mine?
I didn't know Ben had a YouTube.
Yeah, Ben actually got nominated today to have a YouTube.
I was going to be offended. I was going to be offended. Now I'm not even sure if I do. Let me go check. Yeah, I do have a YouTube. And it's live. I was going to be offended. What?
Can you see comments?
Are the chats working?
And, well, I don't know. I've never clicked in and watched my own YouTube. Let's see. Are the comments working? Yes, there's comments are working.
Well, it'll show your comment, but nobody else's, so.
I'm seeing comments from Jessica Kybel and 2 minutes ago.
Okay, I will
Yeah,
go
all right, everybody. I never
Chris
thought
LaBelle just said hello, and then everybody's saying hello. Oingo Boingo, long last name, testing. This is incredible.
I don't
Bruce
think I've
Sanchez,
ever said
Ben
this
Craig.
before, but
Stop
everybody go to
yelling.
Ben's YouTube.
This is feedback Ben's ever got. This is great.
Fantastic. This is great. Thank you guys. Hello. It feels nice to be loved.
right now. And then we had quite a few more tips. Oingo Boingo, long last name, $5 for Kelly, towards a new pair of slug trail jeans.
Nice.
They always had that little tear on the bottom, you know? Steve, you know what I'm talking about? They always had that little
Steve never
tear
wore
on
them,
the
but a lot of the
jeans.
kids that beat him up in high school wore them. That's how he.
No, I grew up. Here's the thing. I grew up in a different kind of trashy way, where like I had Jenkos, but they were fake Jenkos a year after Jenkos were popular.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
was like one of those things where like I think they were called Plinkos or something. They were, like,
That was the same thing that happened to me with the Reebok pump shoes.
Yep.
Those awesome with the little basketball, and you'd pump it up and they would tighten around your foot. And it was the most exciting thing in the world. And I begged my parents to have it. We didn't have the money. And so they finally got it for me the following year when they were not popular anymore. And I was so excited. I went to school and literally everybody was like, really? Pumps? I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, that happened with me with parachute pants from like 1984. If you guys remember that, but I got parachute pants with the zippers, all that shit, and I wanted them. They were really expensive. I got them for Christmas, and by that time they were already not cool. But since they were like $90, my mom made me wear them to school like 4 times, even though they were totally not cool because she's
she's like, if I spend $90 on these, you're gonna jump out of a fucking plane with them. That's how.
Yes, exactly.
But also, I mean, in fairness to the students that didn't think it was cool, parachute pants would never go with a tuxedo jacket.
Ben, I also got made fun of for wearing pumps to school, but a different kind.
When I got made fun of him for it, it was a double thing. It was definitely like not only are Jenkos not cool, but those aren't even fucking Jenkos. Like it was that. It was really bad. It was like instead of a starter jacket, like 3 years later, getting like a bench warmer jacket. Like it was not good.
From that movie?
It was no starter versus yes, fine, yes, and
like
yes,
Ben-
and do we have more
I like
tips?
Benchwarmer. I
Yes,
like
and.
Benchwarmer. It's a good movie.
Do.
Starter jackets are dope.
Yeah. I don't like any sort of jacket.
What?
You like members only. You got all kinds of jackets. You're a big fan.
Yeah, I got some starter jackets too.
Of course you do.
Still?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ben's
have
never thrown anything away. He probably has the pumps in his closet right fucking now, I would imagine.
I have a starter jacket. A buddy of mine got me an authentic 1980s Mets starter jacket. Like the idea of like this is probably what you really wanted when you were a kid, and it's so authentic that there was cocaine in the pocket. Like that's how real it is.
I'll be by to get that jacket in 30 minutes.
I had a pair of Fila shoes, but I kept calling them my FUBU shoes because I didn't know how brands worked or anything else.
Or what that brand meant.
No, was not for us. By us, for us. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like those hillbillies that burnt their New Balances because they thought they were Nikes when Colin Kaepernick did the commercial.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
All right, Rach, catch us up.
Okay, we have 42 people watching on Ben's stream right now. So
Damn.
the
It's
most
doubled.
ever. It's more than doubled.
This is gonna kill me in the algorithm.
All right, so we've got Peter Ansel tipped Kelly 5 Canadian towards the costume.
Nice.
Nice.
Jesse $5. This is for Killy. Great job.
Keeping the joke.
Zara $5. I legit fangirled harder than Raz when I saw you on the Zoom, Kelly. Love you.
Love you, Zara.
Stephen Burks £5 tip for Kelly. I wasn't really listening, but have a $5 anywho.
Thanks.
Wow.
Thanks, Dad.
Megan Begley $5. Killy, you rekelled it. Zara 5 Aussie. Holding things that explode up in her face is a foreign concept to Ben, as it appears.
Oh shit!
I'm not proud of that. I'm
That
sorry,
was
I'm
a
not proud.
sniper shot from
proud.
downtown.
Holy shit! Well, Ben, you've just been nominated for something.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
A
Were you
headshot.
the guy not paying
Can I
attention?
reread
in
it?
chat?
Oh, let it go.
Say that one more time.
Did you really miss it? Oh, this is great. Yeah, say it again.
So, all right.
Oh shit!
Oh, you got a starter
so you ready,
jacket.
Ben?
Yeah, please.
So Zara said, holding things that explode up in her face is a foreign concept to Ben, as it appears.
Worth coming back.
Aw.
He hurt his feelings.
I've been more
Whatever, it's cool. I just don't need to be here anymore.
Just like, is this how you guys announce your new co-host? Like, what is going on today?
Okay, fine. I'm back. Whatever. I
Alright.
guess I can get over it. You know, it's cool.
We like your jacket, Ben.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is a nice jacket, Ben.
Thank you very much. Oh, and Steve, nice jacket. Nice jacket there,
Oh,
buddy.
Steve.
I love that jacket.
This is the most satiny thing I've ever had.
All right. Turn off his camera. George tipped the show $15 and said, "For the show, you're bankrupting me, but I'll laugh all the way to debt or jail. Thank you, Corey."
Nice.
We're caught
Also,
up.
it's 106 degrees in the valley. Fuck this jacket.
Also, it is a nice, cool 72 inside my house, so I'm just gonna cycle through these all fucking day. You know what I mean?
Holy shit. You have a starter jacket for every LA team, including an LA team that left LA in the time that that jacket was cool.
Is yours leather, Ben? Because if it's leather, then I'm being impressed.
Oh, damn! Look at you, dog.
So when I was married to my second wife, her mom bought me this coat for Christmas, and I took out the box. I'm like, "That's cool. Please don't have a huge tiger head on the back. Please don't have a huge tiger head on the back." And it doesn't. It's fucking cool on the back. So I can wear this outside. But
Are we just putting on coats? Is that what we're doing? Might fuck around and put a coat on.
That's awesome that Bowers has the Bengals and you have a leopard.
it's a jaguar.
Yeah.
It's the Cougars, okay? They're the 40 plus team that I play for.
Nice.
We also had Brett Steinbrook tip Kelly $5 and said, "For the let the dotties hit the floor."
Thank
Nice.
you. That they deserve $5.
By the way, if there was a team called the Cougars, like if there was an NFL team called the Cougars, I feel like those jerseys would sell really fucking well. Like I know that there is a college team, but like that would be a really good idea. Fuck it, I'm buying an NFL team
Yeah.
with the Nobel
Cougars.
Prize money.
Jersey 69.
You have to first
Just
win the
so-
Nobel Prize to use the money. I'm just giving you some financial advice, just to say. You know what I mean?
And also, it's not enough to buy an NFL franchise or even sign one NFL player to an NFL franchise. But still,
All right. I think we're caught up. Yeah, we're caught up.
Ben, is that a jacket from the Beavers? What is that?
From Cats, the musical. You think you can out-jacket me? You think you can out-burn me?
I can definitely out jacket you, Kelly. Don't challenge me unless you're ready for this.
I got a whole closet I'm looking at, but I'm like, gotta get past them skeletons.
Ben has a
Okay.
whole house.
This is my actual favorite jacket, and Kelly and Tyler I think will like this specifically since they're from the Midwest. But this is my I found this when we bought the Comedy Caravan and turned to the Laughing Derby. This is the Comedy Caravan jacket, and when I got it out of the closet, it's Tom Sobel's. That has Tom in cursive on the front. This is Tom Sobel's actual jacket from the 80s at the Comedy Caravan. How much cocaine's been in the pocket of this jacket? That's my question.
Yeah.
Almost as much as in the Mets one.
Probably.
All right, Rachel, what else we got coming in?
We caught up?
I was trying to find a cool jacket.
Jacket war.
We also had another tip for Kelly and a general. Boom. Dana tipped Kelly $5 and said, "Thanks for all the memories of high school trauma, Kelly. Nice that we all have trauma."
Solidarity here. You're in,
I
the
was
circle of
actually
trust.
I was originally going to be a high school trauma teacher.
It's no coincidence that drama rhymes with trauma, that's for sure.
Yeah. Save the trauma for your mama. It's like, that's where I got it.
By the way, quick announcement: if any of you are interested in saving graduations, please let me know.
God damn it. All right.
All right. And by the way, YouTube chat is fucked up on both streams now. But we can still super chat. Cool.
Oh, fuck. Everybody to my Facebook.
I also have a Twitter, you guys. I have a Twitter.
I have a
Alright.
MySpace.
both
Can you go
back
to
on.
my MySpace and comment on there? That could work.
In fact, and please do not go to my Twitter. I just look at the numbers and I don't want anybody seeing that. Sometimes the number's too low. You don't even want it to grow. You just want people to stay away, you know?
They're talking about your dick now?
And it just dropped down even by, okay, it went from 2 to 1. So that's,
Well, you did announce for people to leave. So.
it's a good point.
All right, Rach, what do we do? Are we caught up? Should we play the game?
No, so Matthew Plummer sent a general in. He said,
Did Rachel just go send a general and what the, you turned into like a horse there. What was
That
that?
was no, the general. First, they have to fly to the location before they can.
Matthew Plummer tipped $5 and said, I upgraded my Apple TV months ago, and since I could use Siri on my remote now, it's not about your name being shorter anymore. Never stopped watching on your channel, though.
Ah,
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, now we're ready for the game.
All right.
Play the game.
What's the game again?
They're least likely to be nominated from the host. The things we're being nominated for least likely.
So I
okay?
think some people fucked it up and made
Sure.
it, like, most likely, but you know what?
Okay.
We're going to run with it.
All right, let's play.
All right, so
I'm sorry, I just saw the chat Zara wrote about my Lakers jacket. Did Ben also fuck Rodman?
all
Santa
right,
Claus just joined us, you guys.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm going to read some of the unpaid entries front row. If you guys want to read any on air, please raise your hand in the participants window and we'll call on you. So there was 2 that I liked. Razor, the Purple Heart for sprained middle finger due to overuse, Queen Rachel. Oh, that was, see, that's when I picked it and it was an actual most likely instead of least likely. See, even I fucked this up. Marissa Francis, this is a good one. Most likely to travel Air Canada. Steve, hashtag fuck Air Canada.
Nice.
Fuck Air Canada. Also, by the way, the only Nobel Prize nominee to ever hashtag fuck Air Canada. So, but I'm working on changing that. Zara, can you let Jane know?
I'll let her know. I'll let her know.
All right.
Gandhi hashtagged that once. I saw in the history book somewhere.
All right, let's start it. Zara, let's start us off with you, please, and thank you.
Nice. That's very formal for you, Rachel. Okay, thank you for starting with me. Well, you're actually the subject of my award, Rachel, because you would be the least likely to avert my gaze because my folks always told me to follow my dreams. Eyes on the prize.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Well, do we even need to go any further? I think we have a winner. All right.
Well, you're going to go further.
Take her. Brian Slip.
That was a soft sexual confession right there. That was like that was both quiet, whispered, and very aggressive. I'll take it further.
That was the opposite of an eye roll. That was the opposite of an eye roll.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna take you downtown.
You're going to think I'm a Joey when I'm in that Okay, all right.
Oh my.
By the way, I feel sorry for Brian who had to be on screen during all of that.
All right, so I had one for Rachel too. I had the least likely award for an AVN award for best armpit scene, and then I had one for Steve, the Screen Actors Guild Award for anything.
Oh,
Wow. That was real fun. I like that one.
Thanks, Brian. Chris LaBelle.
All right, so I have the award for never hurting my feelings during a show goes to Ben. The award for never bringing up merch goes to Steve.
by the way, just a heads up if you want to.
I have the award for never getting arrested for committing murder by poison and tortilla strangling goes to Rachel. And then this one doesn't really count because it's not a host, but least likely to murder a panda in cold blood goes to Zara.
Proven once again that even champions can sometimes have an off day. Well done.
Tam Brown.
Okay, so I have.
That was a very dramatic pan to yourself.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry, I had to change locations. I'm
If I could do a
babysitting.
pan that dramatic, I would be up for a Screen Actors Guild Award.
That was like the exact shot of that dramatic squirrel. I want someone to please gif like back to back the dramatic squirrel and then Tam going.
So I have best at recognizing Steve's exes, Bowers. Best at apologies, Steve. Best at avoiding the use of expressive hand gestures, Rachel. Best at recognizing fake merch, Ben.
Nice.
All right. No, but let's see. Is that
Brian has one, I think.
Look, I'm not saying Steve doesn't apologize often, but Steve apologized to me for something small the other day when he was leaving my house, and he went into his car, we waited till the engine noise drove away, and then Carmel and I danced around the apartment, set off confetti cannons. It was a great moment for us.
Yeah, while you guys were dancing, you missed as I was driving away. I yelled, "I don't mean it."
He always takes back apologies like Seinfeld. I don't mean it.
Yeah. Why do people apologize?
Just don't do it in the first place.
So I clearly did not understand this game, but I will still state it. So nominated for Best Improv Comedy, Bowers. And nominated for Most Likely to be Nominated for a Peace Prize by Zara, Rachel.
A piece of ass prize, am I right?
right? Frankie Angles.
Yeah.
Yep. We hear you.
You're up. Game entry.
Are you doing an entry there for other dramatic way to cut to somebody?
No, I'm having a brain fart. A vegetable diet prize for
Bowers.
For Bowers. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment.
No worries. I'm suggesting a new nickname for you, by the way. Frankles. That's your new nickname. I'm smashing
Frankles?
Frankie Angles together. Frankles.
That works.
The host of Smarts.
Angles is a cute nickname. A cute.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ, Tyler.
I don't know. I think it's obtuse.
You know I'm right.
Was
I
there
have a
anybody
theorem
else in the
about
front row that wanted to do an entry? George, Rob. George is shaking his head yes. Go ahead. Oh, you weren't shaking your head yes at me?
By the way, wait, look, in the chat, Zara got to both of those last triangle jokes before Tyler and I did.
Unbelievable.
I'm quicker than Bowers. It's good.
Okay, so nobody else in our front row. So Shannon Burke in our front row had a couple that she'd sent to me. So top vegan chef goes to Bowers. And
I like the idea of Bowers on Top Chef. They give him all vegan ingredients and he just knocks the table over.
And then the award for the most apathetic voter, Ben. Winklepleck, did you want to read yours on air? No. Okay, so is that go ahead.
Try. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I feel like Chris now. Least likely to be found in the produce section would be Chris Bowers. So.
Nice.
I don't even know what that means.
I could see him in the produce section talking shit to the vegetables.
I was throwing vegetables at other people as weapons. That's all.
I could see him there lost on his way to the meat section.
Yeah. I just went there to get directions on how to get away from there.
Yeah.
All right, these are the rest of the entries. So starting us off, these are so with the front row, and then these are the ones that we're going to be voting on as well. Leanna Smith had, who is most likely to use receipts for alcohol as medical expenses during the pandemic? Ours. Leanna Smith, Who's the most likely to get COVID-19 from a booty call? Definitely not Ben. So I should say Steve, but why not?
I'm not sure who should be more offended by that one, but Steve and I both might walk out on that one.
Yeah.
Gus Walsh had, I'd like to nominate Bowers for most likely to complete his weight loss challenge through pole dancing.
How strong is that pole?
Apparently
It can't.
650 pounds, which seems like a lot for a stripper pole, but that's what it said.
I love the idea of there's one strip club being like, we'll test that.
There's not one, my friend. There's lots of them.
Big and Plenty's would be a good name for that club.
Let's see who else. Jennifer Story, least likely to be nominated Best Dressed, Chris Bowers.
That one hurts Bowers. That hurts Bowers'
That
feelings.
hurt, actually. That hurts my feelings a little bit.
Oh, that was a good one.
Not really.
Amina Sala, most likely to win the lottery and not lose the ticket under his pile of crap, Glebe.
I honestly used to have anxiety about that. That's why I stopped playing the lottery.
Not a surprise to anybody. Dave Adler, most likely to give Marie Kondo tips on home organization and simplification, goes to Ben. The award for being able to read and breathe at the same time.
Yes.
For the win.
Just trying to fall out in one.
That one wins.
All right,
That's the
cool,
winner.
cool, cool. I never noticed I did that until this tip came through. That's cool. Amina Sala, most likely to say, "Here, man, hold my beer." Bowers.
Yeah.
Most likely to keep drinking the beer while doing what the thing would have been to have him hold it. Bowers.
I learned how to play pool one-handed, so I never had to put my beer down. That's a real.
Wow.
Least likely to realize this is actually just a general, Rachel. Alexander. Sean Watson, most likely to succeed, Bowers.
Oh.
Wait, least likely to succeed?
Most likely.
Oh, fuck, she got me. God damn it.
Renee Hutchison, most, I don't know how to pronounce this word, most austere office decoration? What is
You
it?
got
Okay, most austere office decoration, Ben Glebe.
Nice.
I like that. I like that. Sometimes you got to kick austerity in, and I will not do it with my props.
And we're caught up.
All right. Wow, that was good. There's a bunch of good ones there. I thought read and breathe at the same time was gonna be a winner until I heard least likely to realize this is a general, and that's the one I'm picking. Least likely to realize this is a general. That's what I'm picking. Kelly, what was your favorite one?
I did like the lottery ticket one for Ben, but I'm gonna have to go with Rachel breathing. It's pretty good.
Nice. Tyler.
I like the Marie Kondo one about Ben.
Cool. All right. Rach.
I love Zara. I mean, Zara's entry. I loved I liked Best Dressed Bowers, the lottery ticket, but god damn it, if Amina Sala's read and breathe.
Yeah.
I'll give it to her.
Nice. Ben.
Loved lottery ticket, and I love general, but read and breathe, very solid. That's my vote.
All right. Steve.
All right. My vote will not change things because it was most likely to not realize it's just a general, and read and breathe already wins. So
All right.
read and breathe. That is the winner. Claim your prize at the website.
Great job. Tyler, do you have any?
I'm distracted by your jacket, Bowers. I was going to say Bowers is the most likely to buy your business just for the wardrobe. Still can't believe you bought a whole comedy club just to get a jacket.
Well, I'm not good with money. Kelly, do you have any?
I didn't know. I was just enjoying the roast.
By the way, when I said I'm not good with money, Chrissy audibly laughed out loud from the bedroom really, really loud. That was fucking... Rach, you got any?
I've got 3.
Cool. Steve, Ben, you got? How many you got?
I have 5.
I did not play the game. I had a busy morning.
Yeah, no, I get it. Once you get nominated for a prize like that, you don't even have to play the game anymore. No more game playing. I like that. Rach, or Ben, you start and go back and forth.
Sure. I've got Bowers as the most likely to gain 30 pounds back this Saturday.
That is probably not wrong.
Ouch.
Award for most talkative on the show, Taylor.
I've got the award for most likely to crush the dreams of every visiting guest, male and often female comic on account of the relationship with Zara, Rachel.
Award for the winner of the weight loss challenge, Ben.
Not necessarily going to be wrong either. The award for most likely to punish his children, but by punish I mean when they're barely able to speak, encourage them to make a pun and then criticize them for that just being pun-ish, Tyler.
And then my last one, most likely to get carpal tunnel from masturbating during quarantine, Bowers. Jerk off.
I can't waste any.
And my last two, most likely to ruin the enjoyment of an American classic if you're watching it next to her, such as A League of Their Own, Kelly Collette, everybody. And my last one, most likely to actually win the Nobel Peace Prize due to a very effective text message code implemented campaign, Steve Hofstetter.
Text Nobel
to
9848.
Sorry, Rachel, I'm sorry.
Zara is being very, very appropriate in private message to me right now.
Oh, Jesus. Well, let me actually.
I'm sorry.
Can you read your note in front of the whole class, or is it
It's being recorded. We can look at it later.
And
I really left out of the girls' clique right now. I'm just gonna have to say this is exactly why I was goth in high school.
Let me then just class this back up by adding one more award, most likely to use her Nobel Peace Prize nominating abilities due to her infinite wisdom in a very appropriate way, Zara Bending.
Doctor.
Goodall.
Oh, maybe she's one nominated Goodall. All right, cool. Hey, we made it through. Leedy's not here today. She just texted me she has a class that she cannot ditch, but she doesn't have one for a while, so we'll get Leedy next time. But yeah, so we did it. Comics. Kelly, where do we find you at in the world?
I'm going to be at Comedy Off Broadway this Friday. And that's the most recent one. I'm trying to think ahead, and I got caught off, so I'll figure it out on Instagram.
That's all right. How do we follow you on social media?
Oh, at Kelly Collette. Thanks, Steve. On everything.
Awesome. Cool. Well, we appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. We'll see you next
Kelly.
time. Thanks so much.
Bye, guys.
Tyler, where do we find you at, buddy?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, wherever at The Real Gucci. And you can also find my website, tylergoo.ch.
Also, by the way, Gucci is currently suing him for that.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to talk about it right now.
Nice. You can find me as always at Bowers Comedy, and check out my podcast, Dockheads, wherever you get podcasts.
Rachel, you got any plugs or texts you want to share, even a cleaned up version, just to kind of not leave us hanging like that, or?
Okay. So if I clean this up, most likely to need a life raft from drowning in that bleep. These are the thoughts that I sent her.
Damn.
All right. I got it.
Yeah, because Rachel's planning on going to the beach soon. So, right? That's what that meant?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
The word she bleeped sadly was moist. All right. And you got a plug.
Sure. Tonight at Nowhere Comedy Club, I'm not on the show, but Shantae Wayans is doing a show. I recommend you guys check it out. She's one of Tiffany Haddish's They Ready presents on Netflix and just got her own Netflix special. Please get tickets to that. This Sunday, You're the Game Show. You can be a contestant on a game show for cash and gift cards at Nowhere Comedy Club. And then Sunday the 10th is the next Glebe Off the Top. So check that out as well. Nowhere.
Cool.
And as for me, you could text the word Nobel to 484848. No, that's not. I should totally buy that keyword. Just come check out a show, Nowhere Comedy Club.
Awesome. Rachel, anything to catch up on?
Yeah, we do. We have a 5 generals.
Golden rings.
Nice. No Sabo tipped, what is Norwegian kroner? 269 Norwegian kroner.
Nice.
Someone quickly Google that. Tip to the show and congrats to Steve. I donated to a news channel before, a political news channel before then, accused of being a North Korean spy in the chat. I'm not, just a Norwegian nurse trying to get some sleep before my next shift.
Sure, North Korean spy. Sure. Thanks for the tip and the congrats. Much appreciated.
Laura C tipped the show $5 and said, "Great show."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rosella, $10. Just looked at Ben's Twitter. Here's a pity tip.
Oh shit! That's $10 for everyone watching.
And I just, what else do we have? Jennifer Story, $5 for Bow Wow. I love you and I mean it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And
Is that most likely or?
Most likely to Bauer. Yeah, I get it.
And then Nicholas Romaine sent the show $5 for a late entry. Most likely to win the Baby Bell Peace Prize, Chris.
Nice. Most likely to win the Baby Ben Peace Prize is Glebe.
Okay, we're caught up.
All right.
All right, we good?
Well, we did it again. Cranky and hungry. I did it. I'm excited. I'm going to lose these 4 pounds. I'll see you guys Friday. If you are in the weight loss challenge, please, 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 Friday morning, send me a message. However you contacted me initially, send me that. Tell me how much weight you've lost. Even if you didn't make the goal, that's fine. I want to have a total weight that we lost total for everybody in the challenge. So check that out. If you did win, again, you're going to get our prize pack and a sticker. So do that. Send that to me. And audience, thanks so much. We will see you next time.
And send it to him by Friday, because if you wait till Saturday, he'll have eaten his phone. So
I'm gonna eat a big meal. I'm gonna have a Slurpee and some chicken nuggets, another Slurpee, some chicken nuggets, another Slurpee.
And then the new weight loss challenge starts Monday.
No, actually, that will be the other funny part. I will get there by Friday, but I probably will gain 9 pounds by Saturday. I promise. That's how this works. But I'll tell you my actual weight on Saturday as well.
Wasn't the point to actually lose weight?
No.
Oh.
It's about the challenge.
No, the point was to make you have a yard sale, Ben.
Yeah.
Just saying, Chris is very hungry because originally the challenge was that you were upset you gained that much weight and you wanted to lose it. But now it's just finished.
Again, once this weekend happens, I'll start again and I do want to get down to 220 at some point, but I'm going to take a weekend to fucking go crazy before I do that. Anyway, so it's been a fun show. Rach, anything else?
Last thing. Yep, Rita O'Donnell tipped the show $10 and just said another great show. And I agree with her.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
All right, I'll see you guys on Friday.
We'll see you Friday. And yeah, just send me those things Friday morning, guys. Good luck. You can do it. You all can make it. I promise. Let's go.
I wanted to say, I know that obviously the nomination is, a troll of Trump. I totally get that. I think that's wonderful. But I did want to specifically thank Sean because what he wrote in the nomination was amazing. And I also wanted to thank both Sean and George, who donated $200 apiece to the Martin Grant due to the nomination, and that was amazing. So we have done a lot in this pandemic in 6 months. I never would have thought we're nearing 150 episodes, which is ridiculous. I thought when I agreed to do this, I was like, yeah, I could do 10 of these. So having done 150 of them, it is really incredible that you guys have stuck with us through this, and we really appreciate that. I know it was a joke, but it still meant a lot that you thought that well of me to put my name in there. So I just wanted to say thank you.
That's awesome. And I would like to not thank Sean for considering me strongly and then going against it.
Much like the voters.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's the kind of stuff Steve would pitch as press secretary. And I wanted to wish you the best of luck, Steve. You're nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize because not everybody's got skills like this. Good night, everybody.
What's in the bell?